Um, and any sort of help. I have a body of D6, so I guess if you keep watch, I can try to help.
Very well then.
And I'll have I'll bring down Sam to help too.
All right. There's a successful assist. Oh,
We tried.
you got one assist.
I mean, what about Roadjack? Roadjack is here.
Alright, I'll roll a d6 for him.
Oh man.
We're just like all straining against
What
it.
about your bird? Can your bird? How about Sam? Can Sam help?
Sam did help.
What about the wolf
What
in
about
the cage?
Mercenaries? The mercenaries can help too.
The wolf in the cage not trying to help himself?
For them?
Perhaps we could invent a pulley system.
I'll make a bridge.
Isn't that more the engineer's job?
All right.
But no, seriously, is the wolf not going to try and help
Tap him.
himself?
After a week of no food, he's not helping.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me try rolling that one assist.
He's
I
rolling a
suppose-
D2.
Okay, that's 2 successes. And
Okay,
you know
I
what?
suppose.
Personality.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my personality of calm. Because, you know what?
Don't make me do this.
Yes, do not make me do this. Because this will be the 3rd die. 3 successes. Bam, we got it.
Oh,
Alright, there is a sound of shearing rust as you finally get this bar unseated, and once the rust has caked off a bit, it's a little bit easier to slam it up into the vertical position.
The rust
The
keeps
wolf-
it aloft.
The wolf kind of half falls into your arms, and there is a sound from the next chamber.
That would be a very good time to
run!
What's the saying? I don't need to be faster than the Mortigan, just faster than you?
Nobody says
Yeah.
that.
Alright, initiatives.
Don't be a
Oh boy!
Two successes.
Hey, 2 successes.
So Nefer would have botched without the pet, so it basically Beck's telling what's up.
He didn't botch, though. Botch is double ones, which would be start reeling. You
Well,
just...
if you look up at Neferu's roll, I labeled my dice, and it's her mind. And
Oh, okay, so I'm looking at Rujak's.
Yeah.
You confuse me, because you always have so many dice.
Suppose I should actually label the person you're rescuing.
I brought this up to Liz earlier, but I was so disappointed that the stuff in the picture for Desmond, he can't actually wear. Bowler hat, 1800s. Suspenders. Suspenders, also 1800s. Too late, like 200 years.
Magic.
It's like I wasn't really sold on the look, but it's the token that I went with, and I was like, yeah.
Alright, so you guys knew this was going to happen. You guys get first action.
Run.
Run.
Grab the person you're rescuing.
Oh, I'm not gonna care. I'm just gonna run.
Take your movements. Run or dash and run, or scramble and run.
Caesar's gonna spend the first action to prepare a spell, and then flying run.
Okay. If you have to go around that corner in this first movement, I'm going to have you make some kind of flight check.
Okay, I can make those. That's 20-ish meters so far. So I have another 24. What's the flight check gonna be? Speed, weather sense, I suppose?
Yeah, you just made that kind of movement in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Speed, weather sense, I'm going to say difficulty 2.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Fortunately, this is stuff I am semi-good at. Hooray, being a bird. Anything else I can throw at this? I don't think so. I use my administration powers to make myself fly better. Perhaps I should tap my personality. I've done my kindness for the day here. Now it's time to leave.
I mean, have you? He's literally still in the cage.
Oh, better I be backup. Hey, 2 successes, I make it.
Better I be back up from way back up there.
So if that's enough, I could probably continue my movement out the cave to, like, the front.
There goes our light.
And while passing by the mercenaries, just go, time to retreat, everyone.
Hold on, I'm getting a call.
Okay.
From apparently Freddy Krueger.
Nightmare. Alright, be right back while that's happening.
It looks like they hung up as soon as I answered.
Alright, who's acting next then?
Did we just lose the GM?
I mean, he just said something. Is he,
Yep, it looks like we lost him.
Yeah, he'll be back in a second. I mean, unless the phone call was literally, we're shutting your internet off.
Oh god.
All right, back.
Alright.
All right, so Caesar just went out like a bat out of hell. Bird out of a
Follow
cave.
Raptor.
Just got back. I heard that bird out of hell line, though, so that's about appropriate.
So, first dash, then straight line in this game? Or is run just total?
Is run a straight line, or is run the one thing that doesn't have to be a straight line?
Run can be in any direction you want, and you can make as many turns as you want. I think dash, you need acrobat to have a change of direction.
Sounds right to me.
Okay.
You'd think run would have, like, turning radius.
Because that's the game Ironclaw is.
I think I can get to... With first a dash forward and a run, I think I can get to about...
So who's got Lugid, and who's
Right.
protecting the guy who's got Lugid?
Somebody else.
Okay, I'm going to ask my series of questions now. The cage, would you argue that the back of it covers some sort of concealment?
Not really. They're iron bars, but the iron bars are a lot narrower than people are.
Okay. So... Bum, 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 bum.
So focus is like a extra action here. So can I just use
So
feeling?
I am going to move over to here, behind the cage, and drop prone.
Sure, kind of bold.
I'm going to drop prone, which gives partial concealment, and I'm going to try and hide.
Keep in mind that Cannibal did manage to put up fairly large boulders in the way of any pursuit from that.
Who knows how long it's going to hold this thing, but
I know you've got the screen scrolled up so you can't actually see what you can't see.
No, I can see the boulders there. It doesn't change my action.
All right.
Favorite use of stealth I'm going to make while prone, if that's okay with you.
All right.
Awesome.
I'm sensing a team coordination issue.
So I've got 1 success. It's not coordination. Literally, they all ran away and said, nope. So, not a coordination issue at all. They've taken the actions best suited for their own survival. I'm taking the actions I think best suited for my own survival. By the way, I'm reeling.
All right.
So, what are you doing?
Sam and
ladies?
Max.
Well, I guess Max will say, "Come on, Sam, we got to help this guy out," and run over to him. We'll have him put an arm around each of our shoulders and try to get out as quickly as possible.
All right. That is, you're limited to what? Dash and scramble? I tried running this last session. What was that?
Yeah, I think we can dash and then just do a sprint, which is a D, your speed dice. So I guess I can move 6 paces, or no, wait. My speed is D8, so that would be 5? Yeah, 5 paces.
Yeah, going from Myriad Song to Ironclaw is difficult, with the scramble being replaced by sprint.
So he would be in between the two of us, and then I'll just do a D8. And he'll be in between us.
All right. And Neferu.
All right. So why is Desmond staying? Because I think I want to try to help him.
You might want to try rallying him, I suppose.
All right, I think I'll do that then.
Everybody started running, and I thought my best move would be to hide, because I'm better at hiding.
Well, now Desmond is also focused. And
So are you guys doing anything to try and convince him otherwise?
I don't think so. I'm going to stay in here with him, though. So after the rally, I will guard.
oh, Neferu.
And Rujek will guard.
I mean, to be fair, he just saw me dive behind the cage and I vanished.
Rujek will actually follow Max out. Sorry.
Yep.
And I need to figure out his move. Your dash is half your speed plus your body if your body's higher than your speed.
I thought dash was half your speed plus 1.
Well, you can stride at the end of a dash, so it's effectively +1.
All right. Is that all you guys? And are you having the mercenaries? Are you shouting anything ahead to the mercenaries?
Yeah, like,
Besides
get
the
out
one
of
of you
here,
just
get out of
charged
here.
past.
Fly, you
I-
fools!
I already told them it's time to leave. So.
All right. There is a crashing noise as stone is torn asunder.
Is that new round?
And then popping focus, do it again.
Well, it would have had to have been pop focus first, and then do it.
All right.
I mean, of course, unless they got rallied by something else in there to get
No,
focus
it
after.
was focus from their initiative.
Right.
That looks ominous enough.
I mean, do you mean that one bit to be poking out of the shadow?
Indeed.
Near the hole in the ground, yes.
No, I'm talking about, say to the left of me, because it's unavoidable that I can see that.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Yes, that side sticking out near the hole in the ground is intended. All right.
Well, if it's a new round, then Max and Sam will continue to get this guy out. As I click away from the... there we go.
Oh, wasn't it if you're overburdened, you're reeling and therefore only get one action?
No.
We're not carrying him, we're just assisting him.
All the burden does is cap some of your dice. Some of those would happen to be speed dice, but I don't know what their speeds are, so.
So we just dashed, and now we're gonna sprint.
Yeah, overburdened meaning that you can't do one of those. But you're not overburdened, so.
There is kind of a whole bunch of mercenaries in the choke point.
Well, we can still move 3 more paces. More about that.
Oh, I should probably move, shouldn't I? Because where's the next? Just gonna
Okay, that's what we got.
All right, who's else is there?
Just Neferu, let's see here. Rujek will follow them at a run this time. I forgot his run. I haven't put that down yet.
Caesar will just recover and guard while he's here.
Desmond is going to guard and... actually, not going to guard. Oh, wait, no, because you gave me focus. Now I have actions again. Guard and continue to hide. Aha! But I can reroll that d8 because I already made it my favorite. So 3 successes on hiding.
As you shove your way into the mercenaries, Rujek. Out of my way.
Not out of my way.
All right, and then let's see. Neferu will have to possibly dash and sprint and run. No, not sprint. Just dash and run. Because we don't want to leave Desmond alone. That would suck.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Okay, rally him again, then run.
Yes, nothing better helps the hiding character. Like, hey, Desmond, I know you're in here somewhere.
I see it. Just keep in cover, and then she's gonna run.
I mean, to see me, you'd actually have to make observation.
No, he sees it.
Ah.
Or at least motion that is it. And it's doing a number on that summon stone. It is slowing it down, but not much.
I'm just saying, I've reversed myself in the hiding rules just for this occasion.
All right, is that everyone?
I think so.
I think so.
So, how does perception versus stealth work?
Well, in combat, they would have to take a focus round to be able to get a bonus roll to make a minded observation check to try and spot me. Otherwise, I guess they're using an action to mind an observation to spot me. Now, I have 3 successes, which means you need at least 3 successes to spot me.
All right. So that is mind, skill, and local knowledge.
Yeah, the stats for this thing are on page 277.
Also 637. It didn't spot you.
Ooh.
That's fine. It's not like it could have attacked me anyway.
Meanwhile, this hole just got torn a lot bigger. And it is difficult to make out very well in the lantern light. But let's see what the core book description of it is. Menagerie. Not undead. Not Fionn. Baringa. Stands almost 30 hands tall and weighs in somewhere around 30 stone. Its feathers are as black as the darkest night, and it smells like the loam of the deepest forests. While they are particularly fearsome combatants, despite their size, Moringa moves silently and swiftly. So yes, they are moving unnaturally quietly, and that one just tears up through the hole that the water was flowing through. Right in front of you guys.
Eep.
Your turn.
Get the mercenaries out of there.
All right, mercenaries. Rujek.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Rujek's in the bottleneck.
Yes. Do you need me to move him?
First before anyone else does, basically.
All right.
Also, there's an angry Morrigan behind you. Behind him.
Yeah, so it's player's turn?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what we
Okay,
said.
everybody's going to take their first. Sorry about that for being a little...
Oh, yeah.
out of it, but let's see. The pet will come out of and stay there. Neferu will come out of reeling and get up close to the creature. Actually, let me rephrase that. Rujek will rally Neferu, and then I will see what she can do.
Out of character. This is suicide.
No, this is suicide. Slut's throat.
Okay, Neferu's not been rallied, so she will just go up to the beast like this.
Oh no!
So is Rujek not going to move at all then? Rujek
If so,
recovers from reeling and rallies you and blocks the hallway.
Well, he could not rally Neferu. It didn't work anyway and just go. I don't know, but
Well, you've already done it, so...
Well, can't you just walk past him?
Well, I mean, he's calling it a bottleneck, and he had you go first, so I assume that was the reason.
Oh, well, if you'd like me to redo my turn, I will still have Neferu approach a creature, but I'll have Rujek run. Or get out of there.
I really want to see Sam and Max do backflips over Rujek now.
While
Rush.
carrying someone? Oh boy.
Or Sam and Max put on cloaks and pretend to be a Morgan.
Well, there's Murgna, then there's goblins. We might be lucky here, and these might only be goblins.
Raven called it a
We can
Morrigan.
tell, though, just by looking at it, if it is in fact 30 paces tall and inky black and whatever. Yeah, that ain't a goblin.
I mean, technically, taxidomically, they are goblins.
I mean, Morgan look like giant ravens, don't they?
Yeah.
Raven wolf hybrid
Yeah.
things.
So, is that it for Neferu?
I don't know.
Yes. I'm sorry. I should have done better with my turn. I'm sorry, but that's it for Neferu.
Sam, you got a problem.
Okay. So I'm going to, or Max is going to see that the pathway is blocked, that there is literally a giant monster in front of her, and she will see the emerging black thing in front of her and say, essentially do a stunt and say, "Easy, easy, oh great and powerful and horrible one. Please, we What horrible thing has this poor wolf done to direct your wrath? And I'm attempting to reason with it.
You may have some wits about you after all. True, it is unusual that someone such as I might dare trifle in the affairs of you lowly born mongrels. Yet there are reasons behind my actions. I see no reason to dispose them to you.
Indeed, we are but lowly mongrels from abroad, and we certainly don't know the power and prestige in front of us, so I beg your forgiveness in our insolence. But a life is worth saving, and so we have decided to try to save it. And please, I beseech you, as humbly as I possibly can manage, perhaps we can bargain.
That would conflict with a bargain already made.
Perhaps if you could explain it so a lowly and unintelligible creature such as me could understand the situation that you found yourself in.
Such matters are unnecessary.
And so, if I am to understand it, this life is to be taken through some bargain, correct?
Oh no, his life prolonged. But out of sight.
Max tries to think of something else clever to say, but
You are distracting him at the least.
Speaking of which, the other one has been working its way forward.
And in the background, Caesar is refreshing his flight and aiming.
You said you were taking the stunt, right? What stunt were you attempting there?
Reason.
yeah.
Did you get anything from it?
Well, I guess I'm trying to see if there's any way that we can bargain out of this. I mean, there's two things. Number one,
He is certainly stalled enough for Rujek to have taken another turn.
All right, Rujek will GTFO.
Right, but I meant, wasn't the reason stunt the one where you could force them to forego their next turn to then consider what you've said?
Yeah, I didn't even have him roll for it.
Right, but I'm saying that gives us all another turn for that one,
Yep.
not just... Okay.
I did not mean that to be Rujek specific. That was
Oh,
Rujek and everyone else.
I thought it was Rujek specific because Rujek just went twice in one turn.
Now, it is back around to get out of everyone's way.
I suppose while Max is talking, she is going to signal for Sam to get out of there. But she'll stay
right.
with the wolf she's standing next to.
Is Sam going to be taking Lugate out?
No.
Or is Max going
she'll
to...
just say, go, go, go. Like, get out of here.
All right.
She will continue to talk to it unless anybody else wants to do anything.
It seems like its patience is starting to wear a little thin.
You there, mercenaries, line up.
All right, how do you want them?
Like guard in the front, I suppose.
Front line?
All right, the Pharaoh will stay here with Max just in case she gets smished.
We're all going to get smushed if this thing attacks us.
Well, at least we could smoosh some people first.
So Max is talking more. Is that right? Neferu is guarding.
Yes.
So Max will say, I don't pretend to understand the bargains and the things that such ancient and powerful creatures such as yourselves make, but perhaps I can make a bargain of my own. In exchange for this poor, despondent wolf's life, I would be prepared to offer you a favor in return, that you may call upon me at any time to call it in, but to allow us to go in peace with his life.
Such impudent words. You've mistaken me for someone who pays respects to one of your pathetic kind. I am Moringa, and I am my own master. Now be away from this place while you still have the power to leave. And leave him here.
Max is not going to try to fight this thing. Oh, before she goes then, she says, I understand that you, of course, are great and powerful and certainly would not want to take such a small trifle, but if I might be so bold as to ask those, he who bargained with such mighty and august creatures as yourselves, and then we will leave and trouble you no more.
That too goes against the bargain given previously. Thrice I ask and done. Leave the man.
She will bow and run like hell.
Oh,
Neferu, I
Got
presume
him.
you're also running.
Just leaving him there? Okay.
I know
Where's
it
the
sounds
wolf?
cold, but yeah, there's nothing we can do in this case. If you look at these guys, they're
I mean,
bulldozers.
sounds cold. It is cold. I thought you were
Desmond?
luring them back here. I've been waiting this whole time. Look, I even had them line up.
I'm not willing to get my life destroyed or the lives of everyone here killed by these horrific.
I'm just
There's
glad the two of
terrors.
you are safe. What happened to Desmond?
Wait, he's not out here?
I
thought he was
haven't
with
seen
you.
him. He just disappeared.
So logically right now, Desmond is going to need to survive 2 super not perception checks.
Yeah.
Do we want some kind of divine intervention here, or...
No, of course not. I live and die by the dice. The only thing I'd ask for is some sort of speed up. By which I mean, let's get to the rolls to see if I get detected or not. And if I don't get detected, we'll just pass on through.
So one of them goes past you, the second one spots you.
Well, that would have been the next round or so, which means I need to make another roll. And I think you've got to beat me, not tie me.
I don't think that's an issue.
Well, you're only rolling 3 dice. If I can roll 3 dice and it's only a tie, I got cover and concealment on my side, which would break ties, I'd hope.
If it's opposed, isn't it highest number?
No, it's number of successes. I thought hiding was number of successes. Oh.
That's spot rules, right?
Yep, page 147. Okay, maybe it is higher number. For some reason I was remembering it being a, whatever one I just said was.
Yeah.
It doesn't specifically say that, so I guess I'm wrong. Alright, I get spotted.
Yeah, yeah, it seems like usual opposed rolls are like the stuff in combat, so I assumed it worked the same way. So yeah, there is a shriek as the second one spots you. It's pretty clear to you that as he is carrying the wolf in one hand up to the cage, he sees you hiding behind the cage. Gets his companion's attention. What do you do?
Well, the first thing I do is propose that we handle this another time. It's over 6 o'clock, and there's no reason everybody has to sit around watching me get murdered.
Oh, wow.
All right. So, is everyone before we quit for this session, for next session, are we going to go back in for him?
Actually,
or are we just...
what I'm actually proposing here is that at some point between here and next session, you and me, we get together, we find out what happens, and then they can decide what they're going to do without any knowledge of what happened to me.
I like this plan.
Well, it seems like the majority of the party has opted to never go back inside that cave ever again.
Yes, which seems to me that if by some miracle I survive, Desmond showing back up is going to be even more miraculous.
Well, let's test that theory.
Yeah, I was actually a little worried about this encounter because of how many people we had that at the last minute I decided to put a second one in there.
Oh boy. People actually try to fight
Well, I
this
mean,
thing?
hey, if we sacrifice some of our men in the fight, then, we wouldn't have to pay them.
It's true.
Anyway, end of session. Names and mottos.
I'm Dr. Caesar the Small. My motto is I have a cure for all ailments.
I'm about to come. And my motto is, if you haven't prepared for failure, you haven't prepared for anything at all.
My name is Neferu Bint Herit, and my motto is my destiny is beyond your ken.
My name is Lady Maxima Josephine Vivian Rinaldi I, or just plain Max, and my motto is, don't worry, you'll remember me.
My name is Desmond, and don't make me do this.
At least not on camera. Oh, thank you for playing part one.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
And epilogue. Anything anyone want to say?
Any half-completed goal of attempting to save this man?
I mean, it would be a goal, but it doesn't look like you're going to complete it.
Yeah.
Just, cross off that goal. Lost cause.
I mean,
Well,
unless you
we
want to
tried.
gamble on the far cry of Desmond wandering back into your camp at some point with the wolf over his shoulder.
But in any case, I hate to dine and dash, but I have plans, so I gotta go. But it was
All
fun.
right.
Thanks for hosting.
Anyone else got anything they want to raise up in the post game?
Nope.
Don't be too worried about the balance of future fights. Once we're not fighting groups of typicals that are meant to explode, it should be fine.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, we literally just got these gifts and we just abused them for fun.
All right.
Well, I just had a question about last game we played, but that can wait until we're done here.
That's fine.
Yep. I will say I really liked how the working out here.
The what working out?
The fog of war you set up with the darkness in the cave.
Yeah. And I've got one more chamber and then kind of BS'd that Morgan cutting his way back out. It felt ominous enough.
Oh, that was
they don't need to make
beautifully
strength checks for
dramatic.
that.
But you slowed them down.
I think that's an accomplishment in itself.
I basically said, like, one action removes one rock. All right. Well, thank you for playing. See you next week.
See ya.
All right. I never recorded my XP for the